Hi, my friends. Welcome to Sorted Brilliant, a show where the characters are made up and the sorting absolutely does matter. My name is Rachel.
And I'm her best friend and co-host, Lauren. Every other week, we're going to invade a fandom and determine whether your favorite character belongs in Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin.
We're the Harry Potter podcast that talks way more about any other franchise.
Here, we use the sorting structure from Harry Potter as a common language without supporting the author or her beliefs. As for the sorting itself, there's bound to be some arguments along the way.
But in the end, we're always right.
According to us.
According to us. No musical entrance for this one. There's nothing. It's all the music ever. It's everything she's ever done. Should we do like, I don't know, like an old ass guitar?
I mean, why don't we just do the beginning of Should Have Said No? Apparently that is open for ripoff.
Why?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Why is it open for ripoff?
Are you behind on the times? Have you not been part of this controversy?
Yeah. What's going on?
No.
There's things I don't know.
You didn't hear Zach Bryan's new song?
I've heard a little bit about this drama, but I don't know how it ties into Taylor Swift.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, go just do this on air. Go just play the beginning of Should Have Said No. Like, just listen to the opening.
I know it, but okay, fine.
Okay, well, just listen to it.
Fine.
Okay, now play the opening of Zach Bryan's song, Let You Know.
Okay. What? Shut up! Why is that the same exact... What is he doing? You freak! Oh my god! I'm appalled. What the hell is that? That's new? Zachary, come to the front. What are we doing? That's the exact same... You know, when people were saying that she ripped off like Olivia Rodrigo ripped off certain things, like I didn't hear, like you can hear a little bit of Paramore, like you can hear influences, right? That's the actual same chords.
No, I know. And then people went back and his song Pink Skies has the harmonica from Betty in it. And then the song Better Days, which featured John Mayer, has that like guitar twang from Dear John.
Okay. What a son of a bitch. What are we doing, man? I'm in shock. He was an asshole about Taylor too.
Yeah, he was. Just recently.
Ew. Ugh, bad person. Every Tay Trier is a bad person every time. Well, that was disturbing.
Anyway, now that my jokes landed.
What a way to introduce this episode. Thank you for that. That was...
You're welcome.
That was knowledge I needed so that I can hate this man more. So today, we're diving back into the wonderful world of Taylor Swift. We missed being here. We missed being in this space. We'll always find our way back home.
Oh my God.
So this is the random Taylor Swift song episode. I think on a previous Taylor episode, we mentioned that we would be going back and doing the songs that had been kind of like either left off albums, things that she wrote that like we just couldn't find a place to fit yet.
Or, frankly, we miss them. Like, all of the girls you loved before should have been on Lover.
I'm really surprised we missed that. I'm
Sweeter Than Fiction should have been on 1989.
Yeah. What are we doing? I mean, look, we had a big task in front of us, and she doesn't stop writing.
And I'll let you know as well, both of those songs are comfortably the house they're in. Like, sorting those songs wouldn't have changed the outcome of what album that house, or what house that album goes into. So many words.
Yeah. But we're going in alphabetical order. So this is all just crazy and
except when we don't.
Except probably at the end when we don't, when we circle back. Lauren put this list together and there are songs on here that like I listened to when I guess there was a point in time, 2006, 2007, when I had LimeWire and like Kazaa and stuff, and I didn't know that certain things weren't on the actual album. So some of these songs I know as if they were like part of it. And so when Lauren first put this list together, I was like, why is I'd Lie here? Like, what do you mean? She's like, that's not an album, Rachel. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But only a few of them I really know very well. Like Thug Story, that's my jam. But so I'm looking forward to going through these. So should we just jump in?
Yeah, let's go.
What do we do? What do we do if they're all like, are we going to tally up like what they are? Like, so what her randoms are?
I guess. She'll
get more credibility. Maybe Hufflepuff will make their comeback here.
And
Maybe
just
they'll start fighting
the
back.
trash heap of songs.
Hey, whoa. I'd Lie is fucking incredible. I played it for George in the car. I was like, did you know this isn't on an album? And he's like, yeah, I've never heard this song in my life. I'm like, what are we talking about, people? What do you mean? God. All right. So we're starting with the Alcott, which is the National. But
Yes.
Aaron Dessner heavily on this, and Taylor. I didn't know Aaron Dessner had anything to do with this, so that's fun
I
fact.
feel like him and Jack both like when somebody's like, Taylor, help us write this. She's like, I have some friends who will
Yeah.
come too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Lucky to have her. Whoever gets her, lucky to have her. So, all right. We're gonna do our typical. We did like our buddy reading thing where we go through this together. We take a look at the lyrics and we just decide what is the vibe. What is the vibe?
That is not what we do. We start.
Hey, sometimes we came in with a preconceived notion,
What is
but
the
other
vibe?
times we
I
went
don't.
through this
I
together.
haven't really listened to any of these.
I'm sure you've heard some of them though.
No, I mean, like obviously, like the Hunger Games soundtrack and
Right?
the Zane
Christmas Tree Farm.
Oh yeah.
Is that on your Christmas list? Well, we'll get there. Okay. So, yeah, no, I'm not super familiar. Like this song, not super familiar with it. Maybe heard it
I
once or
listened to it
twice.
once
Yeah,
in order
I'm
to
not.
initially sort it.
Yeah. Well, we're being told a story here, and this is one where it's two singers, so it's not like from the perspective of one. I don't know. Did she write? She didn't write this alone. Like this is the guy from the National wrote this.
Yeah.
And she added in her part. Yeah, she contributed her part.
I mean, I don't know what specifically she wrote. She's just listed as one of the writers.
Yeah, so let's assume
she could have written all of the words and they did like the music. Who knows?
Maybe outsourcing talent. I don't know. But it's a pretty song. It's a good song. So they're gonna go meet at the Alcott, and this person being described might as well just be Taylor Swift. You're writing your golden notebook. We've had this tendency.
Oh yeah, she wrote. Oh, okay, never mind.
We've had this tendency to when like on previous albums, when you have a song like this on Taylor's discography, it's often gotten like lobbed over to Ravenclaw very, very quickly, which is interesting. So like when it's two people talking to each other, that happened a lot. It was kind of like a pattern that I noticed. It doesn't mean anything for this one. I don't know if this is Ravenclaw yet, but that would be cool if it fit in that way.
What, when it's two people?
Yeah, like when it's when it's been like a man and Taylor singing. And what's the Coney Island?
Yeah.
So I'm going in with this bias where I'm looking for it, and I'm like, do I see Ravenclaw here? Just because that would fit beautifully with that pattern. But I don't know. This one's a little bit like, whose perspective should I read here and sort from? And I think that's why I'm thinking of the Ravenclaw songs, because that was the problem I ran into with those two, where I was like, well, hang on a second.
Right.
Who am I listening to here? Whose story is true? And then it's like, well, this must be Ravenclaw because
I'm reading an article about the specific parts that she wrote for this song.
Oh, nice. You're not.
You made
the
me
research
curious.
team is.
Yeah,
that's what are you
true.
learning?
I've
What can
been
you bring
listening
to
and
us?
engaged this whole. I can tell you that Aaron wrote Cardigan and Willow for the National, and then he couldn't make them work, so they went to Taylor.
Wow.
Yeah, and then kind of the same thing where he wrote this song, I guess, the Alcott, and Matt Berenger, I guess is his name, the National, took it right away. But it says she co-wrote with Matt the lyrics, and she was able to take what Matt had done and reinvent the song.
Okay. Well, I think that my theory still fits. I actually might throw this one over to Ravenclaw, because I'm just looking at this and the person saying it's the last thing you wanted, it's the first thing you do. Tell me your problems and I tell you the truth. I tell you that I think I'm falling back in love with you, and I'll ruin it all over. I'll ruin it for you and over, like I always do. It really reminds me of those songs. It really reminds me of Exile on Coney Island, like a lot. Am I crazy?
I don't know. Are you just doing that because it's two people singing?
I don't
at
think
each other?
so. I don't think
And it's
so, but
the
I don't
same
want to
guy
be mean
who
to
sang on.
Ravenclaw. I don't want to be mean
It's
to
the
Ravenclaw
same
and be
guy who
like,
sang on Coney Island, so it's the same vibes.
but it feels that way though, doesn't it? If you look at the lyrics
I don't
and
know. I gave it to Slytherin.
really, why?
Yeah, because they're singing about their one person.
Oh, that's a cute reason to give it to Slytherin. That's sweet.
Like clearly, this thing is not doing great, and they're still doing it because it's you.
Oh, I see. That's like a nice read on a sad topic, but it's like
Yeah.
I saw everything that's mine is a landmine, and I did my love aid and abet you, and that kind of shit threw me over to Ravenclaw. But you're right, I might be just like
I don't know. That reminds me of like Peace.
it sounds like oh god. Yeah. Why don't you read on my yeah.
I mean, I sit there silently waiting for you to look up, and I see your smile when you see it's me. I had to do something to break into your golden thinking. How many times will I do this and you'll still believe?
Jeez. That went deeper than I wanted it to go. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it quite that
You were
deeply.
like two people singing
Two
Ravenclaw.
people singing. It wasn't so much that it's two people singing, and like again, I don't want to be
I got
mean
ya.
to Ravenclaw, but it was a little bit kind of like, are you listening to me? I'm going to do the thing you don't want me to do. Anyway, but I think, yeah, if I bring it back to like the thing that you don't want the person to do is falling back in love with you, and you can't let it go, and this is your person, that fits pretty seamlessly into Slytherin. That's so interesting that Aaron Dessner is responsible for this.
I don't know, but he might be. If she and Matt wrote the lyrics, he might have written the song, like the music.
Okay, okay. I do not feel like fighting you on that. I think that fit really well into Slytherin.
Nice.
That was a nice call. Next up is All of the Girls You Loved Before.
We have talked about this.
We have talked about it, just not publicly. This is a great song. I don't know why this isn't on like the regular Lover album, but I think we could have taken something out and put this in.
I feel like maybe she's embarrassed by it, Rachel.
Well, that's her fault. She's not embarrassed by Shake It Off.
Very blatantly her I've gone a little insane house.
Yeah, this is it's like such a sweet sentiment, right? And then it's but by the way, I'm fucking crazy. Like right at the very, very end of it. So when Lauren was saying this wouldn't change like the trajectory of Lover, because Lover was a Gryffindor album, it's because All the Girls You Loved Before is a Gryffindor song. It's like we were always gonna get here. Like every person that you dated, it always like
those dead end streets leading straight to me, baby.
But it's also got like
she goes, I appreciate that they like taught you all these things and it's really, really great. And I'm glad that they love, and then she's like, but I love you more.
Yeah. Like it's me in the end of it, right? That's really sweet. And that's cute. Like your mom's nice. She made you a good person, and your teenage girlfriend taught you like lessons and everything. And then all the women, you know, like the real important ones, they brought you here. And that's what matters is that you're here. To teach you how forever feels. Yeah. It's, she's got such a thing about this like invisible string, about like like we were always tied together and it was always going to lead you there. And it's funny because Invisible Strings is like a Slytherin song. But this one is in a like, I don't know if other people read this as like silly. Like I don't know if it's because I'm a little bit infected by Gryffindor brain rot where I read it and like I hear it and I laugh. Because I'm like, Taylor, oh my God, that's funny. Like, it's not as sweet as Invisible String, but it's the same sentiment. But when you turn it into Crazy Town, like you end up in Gryffindor Street, I guess. It's very like
for her, yeah.
Yeah. But it is a sweet song. It's a really good song.
It is. I like it.
It's very good. Yeah, it was a good one. It's one where I'm really kind of like, I wish that had been official. Because like not everyone has heard it. And they should. I know.
Heard that song.
I know. It's not one of the more popular ones, which is weird.
It always comes up on my shuffle.
That's because you probably
in my wheelhouse.
You like it
of songs. Yeah.
I guess there's ones that don't come up for me ever. That's not one of them. I smash that shit on repeat all the time. But like, I don't think I'll ever get like Robin in my my shuffle. This is another one that never comes up for me.
Beautiful eyes.
Beautiful eyes.
Starting off strong.
Yeah.
I already know what house you're going to put it in from what you just said.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, let me reread those. Oh, I don't know. Is this a stupid ass Gryffindor song? I don't know.
Oh, I put it in Hufflepuff.
Yeah, but you infected my brain because you said you knew where I was going to put it, and we just did a Gryffindor song, and I'm like, is this supposed to be Gryffindor?
I
What
said
is
that
this?
because you said it wasn't on your shuffle.
Oh, that's funny. I went a different route than you did. I want to be somewhere where you are. It's if it is, it's like the early days ones, like
Yes.
where it was like the caricature of a Hufflepuff, like the fairy tale kind of. I wake up, I'm alive, and only a little while I cry, because you're my lullaby. All right, Taylor. I don't have a lot to say about this. Yeah, I think had I not been influenced by what you said, I don't think it really can go anywhere else. It's kind of
like just as long as you're mine, I'll be your everything tonight.
This is exactly what we went through when we did debut. I'm getting flashbacks to that episode when we recorded it, where I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, Hufflepuff. I mean, but I would like to give you more of an in-depth read as to why. But it's kind of a short song and it's kind of a extremely direct one. Just as long as you're mine, I'll be your everything tonight. Let me love you, kiss you, oh baby, let me miss you. Yeah, it's just like sweet yearning, which she did a lot of on debut for Hufflepuffs. So no, I agree with you. It definitely goes to them. That's fine. Beautiful Ghosts.
Yeah.
Beautiful Ghosts. Oh, from Cats?
Yeah, she wrote this with Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Really?
She was a writer on it. Yep.
I've never heard this song.
It's fucking weird.
Is it? Is it weird?
Yeah, I mean, Cats
like, does it sound
weird?
I mean, the song itself. Do you find it to sound weird?
Like the music? Or
yeah,
the singing?
sonically.
Yeah,
like it's an
it
odd
sounds
song.
like it's from Cats.
Yeah, well, then it's gonna be weird.
Which I think was the point.
No beauty in my memory. All that I wanted was to be wanted.
To be clear, I have never seen this movie, and
Me
I've never
neither.
seen the play, so I can't even analyze it from like Taylor's character. I'm not sure what they're all about.
Cats, the play is fucking terrifying.
I know.
I was petrified as a child. Petrified. I fucking hate that play. So I was really surprised when this movie came out and people really, there are like real Cats fans, like of the play and whatever.
Musicals have like weird niche
It's
fans.
scary though. Like it's a scary show. I didn't see the movie at all. I don't want to see what I saw in that trailer.
I've never seen a single movie Taylor Swift is in.
I don't think I have. Oh, I've seen Valentine's Day with her and Taylor Lautner.
Oh, that's right. I have seen that.
That one's cute. She's cute in that. They both are. So this is from a perspective of a fucking cat?
Yeah, she's like I don't know her character. What
yeah,
the fuck
this must be a stray cat born on the streets of London alone, born into nothing. That's so sad. I feel bad for this kitty. Oh. This is depressing. I'm getting sad about stray cats. I don't know. I don't want to put it this is someone who wants to belong somewhere. They're like, I'm on the streets and I'm alone. At least you have something like visions of dazzling rooms I'll never get let into. Oh my God, poor kitty. Let it in. I Hufflepuff.
I put it in Ravenclaw.
Why? A Ravenclaw would be happy to be on the streets and have its freedom. This cat wants to go inside. The Ravenclaw cat's like, fuck off. Don't put me back in your house.
I put it in Ravenclaw because it sounds like that's the cat's whole like thing that it believes it should be an indoor cat and it's not, and it's like at least you have ghosts.
You're making it this haughty cat. I'm looking at it like it's so
not
sad.
haughty. It's not haughty. It's like you people are able to. It's trying. It's trying to like that's what it believes it should be doing. It doesn't read to me like it's like a community thing. It reads to me like indoor cats are good and outdoor cats are bad, and I want to be an.
Again, you're going deeper into it than I did. All right, okay. And so maybe my home isn't what I had known, what I thought it would be, but I feel so alive with these phantoms of night.
Yeah, see, that's
And I know that
so
this
reading
life
that,
isn't
I was
safe.
like, he
All
realized
right, I hadn't
that his
gotten
system
there.
was not good.
I hadn't gotten there. So this cat doesn't want to be inside. It's a liar. You
Yeah.
feel alive with these so then you're a fucking liar. Okay, so now that I got to the bridge, yeah, okay. You fucking you weird little cat. This is weird. This is a weird story.
I mean, the whole musical's weird as fuck.
This is weird. Just give it to Ravenclaw 'cause it's weird. I'm sorry. Sorry. I had to really read through it to the end to get there. Because when you said that, I was like, what do you mean? It just wants to go inside. And then I was like, oh, you're strange. You're a strange cat.
You're a strange cat. Fucking weird cat.
I would. It's like I actually had. I have like an outdoor cat that I thought I could bring into my house, and like it would.
Yes, I
want to come
remember.
inside, whatever. And this cat fucking.
And I told you
screamed.
many times that it probably did not want to live with you.
It didn't. It did. It screamed at the door. It's like, let me the fuck out. I don't want to be warm and comfortable. And I was like, fine. She still comes every day. I feed her every day. She just doesn't want to come inside. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Wow. One for each house so far.
Yeah, so far.
Look at us go. I should be documenting this.
Oh shit! You're right.
I got you.
Right.
I'll highlight it
This
after. Oh man. Wow. A full castle already. Huh? Time to break it up.
Being
with my baby. Damn, this is old. Old.
Like debut old?
It's like 2009, I think, right? That's like maybe a Fearless era. Yeah, I never looked very deeply at these. I don't know, guys. Give me a second to read. Oh, this is a little bit of a struggle. I don't know if this is a Gryffindor or Hufflepuff. Give me a second.
I said Hufflepuff.
I gotta think about it.
Okay. He's talking about being right here is the best place to be. I fit perfectly right here. Me and my baby.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just reading to see if they fight.
No.
No.
It's perfect right here with her baby.
Time to take a picture. Yeah. Wow, no drama? No drama?
Mm-mm. What, no
she
head?
said keeping it she said keeping it young and crazy, and I was like, oh, they're gonna fight, and then nothing. It didn't happen. So yeah. Hufflepuff.
No, it's perfect right there with her baby.
All right, I mean, this is what we're talking about. It's like, right, what you see is what you get with these early Hufflepuff ones. But damn.
Yeah.
Okay. These are the best days of your life.
Kelly Pickler.
Kelly Pickler and Taylor Swift. Country girls.
A little, I bet you think about me.
Yeah, this is another one where I've just like heard it and I haven't really thought too deep about it, so I'm going through it.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to shout out my answer halfway through. Give me a moment to process.
They love hearing the silence of you reading the lyrics.
You are free to talk about it. You don't have to analyze my analyzing. You got it.
Am I fucking influencing you if I talk about it?
No, I mean, you can like...
It sounds like I am.
You can... Well, so what? I have to lead every single one because you're not going to tell me how to influence me?
What do you mean?
You're waiting for me. I'm reading. I know the songs, but I don't know. Because I knew the songs. Like I can sing the songs to you, but I haven't assessed them deeply. Slytherin.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for giving me the time to fucking read. Why did you put it in Slytherin? Go ahead. Let's hear your explanation.
Again, it's very like early. I bet you think about me. Like she was, this is from 2008. So she wrote this probably before she actually experienced it. And then Jake came along and she was like, I know what this feels like. And then she like wrote it. I bet you think about me is my like favorite song that she's done ever. But this one is like, does every time you hear my name, you can't think straight. Like, does it make you sad that you've already had your best days of your life? Like, doesn't it suck that I was there and now I'm not there and I'll always be there and you'll always be thinking about me? And the girl you're with, does she know you're always thinking about me? And I'll never ever leave.
Ooh, that's
And
mean.
we were a fairy tale love. You threw away us.
You guys are
doesn't it suck for
mean.
you? Oh yeah, like doesn't this suck for you? Like, just so sad. And I'm not thinking about it at all. I said this and I'm done.
I just had to write a song about it for a minute, and now I don't care anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly it, man.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, but she said, I've been told that a cheater is always a cheater. I've got my pride and she's got you.
Damn. Get him again. Get him again. Yeah, okay. That was very Southern, I agree.
Yes.
Both of us, B.O.B. Where the fuck has B.O.B. been? Where'd they go?
I don't know. That's a good question.
What happened to them? They like blew up for a minute. Enough to get Taylor Swift, and wasn't it Haley Williams in a song? Pretend that airplanes. Like 2012, man. This is like that's it. They were there for 1 year and then they were gone. So she has one verse in it? It's like a
Yeah, she does not the rapping parts, obviously.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see that. I'm seeing some of the lyrics and I'm like, I hope Taylor didn't sing.
I was surprised she was even featured in a song that said that word.
Yeah,
but
interesting. They don't care, huh? They're like, whatever, she's cool, and put her on. I'm feeling Gryffindor. I'm feeling like this person feels very responsible and wants to, like, this whole thing is like, yeah, and bitching. So, yeah, and then I wish I was strong enough to lift not one but both of us. Someday I'll be strong. Yeah.
Where are you putting it?
Yeah, I put it in Gryffindor.
Interesting.
It's bitching and moaning about wanting to be strong enough for two people and like taking on probably more than they need to or have been asked to.
Put it in Ravenclaw.
That's like the last one I would have put in. You're gonna have to explain.
Well, I like listened to it, right? So like listening to it, it sounded like very like flippant. Like, man, I wish I could lift us both, but I can't. Maybe one day.
But we're not analyzing the way it's delivered necessarily.
It's kind of like sucks for you. Like, I can't take you with me.
How do you want me to argue that? I'm looking at the word. I know the song. I've never looked at it that way. That's extremely fucking funny. I've never heard it as like this flippant, like, damn, I really wish I could help you, but no, I've always read it as like someone being like, I
was listening to the rap too. He's like, we're all trying to climb the same ladder in the same boat with the same paddle. Sorry.
She said this is
and
a
not everybody's
Ravenclaw.
the number.
She
Not
said it's a
Ravenclaw draft pick.
telling you to pull yourself up by your fucking bootstraps. That's not at all what I'm getting here.
Listen. He's like, everyone ain't a number one draft pick. Most of us ain't Hollywood actors, but if it's all for one and one for all, then maybe one day we all can ball. Do it one time.
Okay, Travis Kelce.
Like, sincerely yours from one of all y'all. He said we can't all be at the top. Maybe one day I can get you up here with me.
That sounds like something Travis Kelce would say. Notorious Gryffindor, Travis Kelce. I'm struggling to. I don't know if they intended it to come across that way, Lauren.
I don't know. It sounds like you're like, sorry, I gotta leave you behind. If you stick around here, maybe I'll be back for you. Like if I'm able to find my way back.
Why are you doing this?
I feel so strong. I feel super strongly. That's just the way I interpreted the song.
That's really funny. Okay, let's just look. When the tides get too high and the sea up underneath gets so deep, ooh, and you feel like you're just another person getting lost in the crowd. Okay, we've both been there, but we still stand tall with our shoulders up, and even though we're always against the odds, these are the things that molded us. Yeah, I mean, Who's Bobby Ray?
Literally, like, he's Bobby Ray.
All right.
B.O.B. Yeah.
Oh.
He's literally saying, like, at least you got this song. I remember you.
I don't like what's happening on this episode. I don't like this because that's not how I've ever heard this before. And I don't like that. That's mean, Bobby Ray. Like, what do you mean? Because when she's like, no, I wish I was strong enough. I want to be, like, it was very much a, like, I'm taking on the responsibility of you and I want to lift us up higher. But like, Bobby Ray is kind of mean. I'm looking at this part. And if life hadn't chosen us, sometimes I wonder where I would have wound up. Because if it was up to me, I'd make a new blueprint, then build it from the ground up. But if it's all for one and one for all, maybe one day we could all ball. Is he saying, like, if I hadn't gotten famous, I wonder where I would have been? But like, if it was up to me, I would just simply get famous anyway because I'm that good. Because if it was up to me, I'd make a new blueprint.
I'm hearing it like, wish we could all have this opportunity. Not everyone can. So
this
sorry.
song is ruined.
Maybe one day I'll be back for you.
This is fucked up. I don't like this anymore. I'm typing
if
Ravenclaw.
Any B.O.B. songs feel really strongly about us, if this is incorrect, like, let us know.
I swear to God, that's not how I've ever heard. Like, I've never thought. I guess I've never looked that deeply at it. Yeah, B.O.B. fucking historians, go ahead and weigh in. Jeez, that didn't leave me with a nice feeling. That's all I'll say about that. Gosh. All right. Are they winning?
All right.
No, it's all pretty even. Gryffindor's getting slammed. All right. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's next?
The song she wrote for the racist movie.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. What racist movie?
Caroline. To Where the Crawdads Sing or whatever.
Is that a racist movie for real?
The book was, there's something wrong with the book. I didn't look too deeply into it, but people were upset she was doing something for it.
My goodness. I remember thinking that the song was very fucking weird and like really strange and creepy, and I would put it in Ravenclaw off of like my the feeling that it gives me.
I put it in Ravenclaw.
Okay, good, because it's like she's in my dreams, into the mist, into the clouds. Like,
she's personifying Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's weird.
Like, she knows all the weird shit I've done there.
Yeah, they never saw me there. They never saw me. And they knew, it's like, yeah, they knew I was guilty and I sleep like a liar, but
yeah.
It's between me and Carolina. All right, damn.
Yeah.
It's I could easily see it being like if she had put this on an
Appalachia area, yeah.
Yeah, putting this Florence and the Machine on this one and making it fucking like Florida. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, I put it over there. We are now entering Christmas. There's a lot of Christmas here.
I forgot that she was deep in her religious trauma when she put this out. Like, not realizing.
Okay, let me remember the chorus this week. Oh my God. Yeah. Like, no offense, anyone. It's just Taylor's just come, quite a way. Hufflepuff.
The whole premise of this song is like, yeah, the trees and the lights are nice and whatever, but today is Jesus's birthday. So,
and remember that, or you're a piece of shit.
For not wishing him a happy birthday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah. I honestly, I might also put Christmas Tree Farm in Hufflepuff. I had a feeling you might, because it's a little nostalgic. It's a little bit like
it's very nostalgic and it's connected to a place. Like, it's the place specific.
Yeah, I get that. I will say the part where she's like, when I'm feeling alone, you remind me of home. That's probably That's an extremely Slytherin sentiment, so I can see that. Yeah, it's another one where it's like repetitive. Like it's very repetitive. She's saying the same kind of like sweet thing over and over again.
Song.
Right. Yeah, it's very simple, and I could see this
again,
being
it's
like
a Christmas song.
a very like a little Slytherin child. Well, it's Taylor, right? That's what she was. This is her. This is from her brain.
Right. But I'm also saying like she wrote it in the style of a Christmas song.
I know. I know.
Yeah. And like when the world sucks, I pretend I'm on my Christmas tree farm.
The only houses that want to go home are Hufflepuff and Slytherin. So you can you can go ahead and give that right to your house. Go ahead. That's fine. I see it. Yeah, because just I close my eyes and I'm somewhere else, just like magic, and then you're at your house. Jesus, what a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, but I also think it's like she's like, I want you, who is important to me, to experience this. Like you would be there too.
True. My poison.
See. Thank you for giving me that song.
Yeah, no, it fits. I can't. There's really nothing to argue. Christmas Is When You Were Mine is like a sad one. It's longing. It's pathetic. It's Gryffindor. You can just go ahead and throw that at me if you want.
All right.
I know this one because I've played it when sad about boys.
Christmas time or anytime?
Christmas time.
Okay.
Back in the day. I don't want to think about the mistletoe. No, I don't want anything here. I don't care. My mom's in the kitchen and she's really like, she's worried about me and I don't care. There was a Christmas When You Were Mine and it's not this one and I'm really sad. And it's like, it's the fucking, it reminds me of like, when she does this thing, especially early Taylor, when she does a Gryffindor song where she's like, oh, and like what else is going on? Like, I know all your family stories and stuff. And like, I remember pictures of you. Your mom showed me pictures of you when you were on a baseball team. And like, I'm part of it. So were your cousins up late? Huh? Were you guys putting up lights again? Yeah. Did you realize that I wasn't there? I bet your mom got you another sweater. Like it's very different from her Slytherin ones that are like, fuck you. And I bet you think about me. The Gryffindor ones, when she gets sad, are like, I wish you were thinking about me. You should be thinking about me. Look, I was interwoven in your life once, and you can't just like, you were mine once.
Think about me.
No, I bet you think about me. It's I hope you think about me. That's the fucking...
right.
It's sad. No argument.
No, I didn't put it there, but you got it. No, okay. You got it.
Where did you put it?
I had it in Hufflepuff, but I didn't really think that hard about it, to be totally honest. So.
That's fair. Okay, so we got crazier. Next.
Crazier.
You lift my feet off the ground. Are we not supposed to be singing? I don't think we're supposed to do that.
Do you think she's going to come after that song?
No, I think
Miley
loves
would
us.
come after us first, right?
She would. Yeah. Fucking thinking about Cass. Are
you reading it again?
I'm thinking about Cass and Dean.
That's next episode. I put this in Ravenclaw.
Sorry, I was thinking I couldn't find wings. I missed Estiel. All right. Some things have been happening.
We're talking
lately.
about it next time.
I know. I'm glad.
Some things.
No, like because sometimes me and Lauren talk about other ships, and I'm just like, there's nothing that compares to them. And then sometimes I get in my head about them, and I'm like,
I got in my head about them the other day. I was like, no, for real. I was like, I'm gonna rewatch Supernatural. We're still in season 8. Are we gonna start season 8?
Yeah, at some point we're gonna have to.
It's been long enough that we might as well
put this in Ravenclaw?
Over. Yeah.
You're gonna have to explain.
I watched from a distance as you made life your own. Every sky was your own kind of blue, and I wanted to know how that would feel, and you made it so real. You showed me something that I couldn't see. You opened my eyes, and you made me believe.
Just giving you guys a lot of credit. Okay. It would have to be a specific Ravenclaw.
I just think that this person was like saw somebody else living life the way that they wanted to live life and was like, I don't understand. Show me how to do that.
They're begging for a system switch over here. Is that what's
Yeah.
happening? They're like,
Yeah.
my life sucks. Can you?
Yeah, baby, you showed me what living is for. Like, this person was depressed as fuck. Like, what the
That
hell
is
going
a
on
very
here?
cool take on the song because I found it to be much more simplistic, and I like that you added some flavor to it. You gave it more meaning, and it's not like the nasty B.O.B. one. So I like it. Okay, very cool.
Yeah, and I like that if you read it the way I'm reading it, that this person is describing having a better life, like, as crazier. They're like, wow, that's crazy. Like that. That's like just Ravenclaw to me.
Funny story, before we started doing these officially, I had like commissioned Lauren on this mission originally, and I made these like old graphics that I originally like threw songs into things like on like totally on vibes, right? And I had Eyes Open under Ravenclaw. It's still there.
We're
you
switching.
can go look. But I'm gonna look more deeply this time.
Okay. Not just vibes.
Not just vibes. Because I was like, who sleeps with their fucking eyes open? It reminded, I don't know, because sometimes you're in a place in life where you're watching a certain media, and who knows what Ravenclaw got into my head when I was doing that. I don't know. It could have been a real fucked up one. I'm not sure. It was probably during my Rick Grimes era. Honestly, I think I was rewatching The Walking Dead, and I was like, you sleep with your eyes open. You gotta keep your eyes open, Carl. I'm actually now 100% certain that that's what happened. So, I actually don't see very much Ravenclaw sentiment in it now that I'm paying attention. I'll be honest with you. It's gonna be another Slytherin Hufflepuff showdown for me. But I think. Oh man, it could really be. I think Slytherin.
Thank you.
I had to get to the end again while I was talking. I was reading. Yeah. Well,
you're two steps ahead, and now you're on guard.
Yeah. Sometimes
you've got something they don't.
You have to understand that sometimes Castiel.
No, yeah, he's
right there in the center of my brain. I don't need to look up the lyrics for I Don't Want to Live Forever. I have that as a Gryffindor song.
So do I.
Okay, good. I don't know. Do I need to talk about it? Like,
I had to check. I mean, I think you should a little bit.
It's simpery. It's longing. They're in a room. They're staring at each other in this fucking room, these two people, and they're just like, man, I don't know if I dodged a bullet or just lost the love of my life. Like, yeah, talk about it. I don't want to
live forever because I know I'll be living in vain. Just kill me now.
just kill me. But like the dichotomy of not knowing, did I dodge a bullet or did I lose the love of my life? Like, you're not sure. You're not sure which one it is, really. That could only be a Gryffindor. Like, that's so fucking... Are we serious? I love that song, by the way. I love that song. Zayn was my favorite in One Direction. My favorite.
Was he really?
Oh my God, I love Zayn.
I didn't know that.
Me and George had a One Direction phase.
I knew that. I just didn't know
Zayn was my favorite, yeah. I think Harry Styles looks like my cousin, so I never...
okay.
I could, but he's very talented man, and a weird little Ravenclaw that inspired a lot of Taylor songs. So good for him.
A really good Taylor song.
She got Zayn here to fuck with him. I bet. Let's see. What's next? I Heart ? Do you call it I Heart ? Or just I Heart?
I Heart ? Because it rhymes.
It does.
Me.
It does.
Satisfied. I'm satisfied.
This is a really old one, and I know actually what it's about, and like her little high school drama and everything. So that,
wake up, smell the breakup, fix my hair, put on makeup.
Slytherin.
Really?
Yeah, because I know the story. That's probably why. Because it's like, oh yeah, I bet you thought you beat me, but you don't know like what I have up my sleeve. It's like one of those. It's one of those. It's baby Taylor being like, you know what? I don't even think about you anymore. I bet you wonder about it. It's like baby, I bet you think about me, like very young, because she was like 16 or 17 during this. That's what it reminds me of.
I have this in Gryffindor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
I know. I was trying to think of the fucking song. I guess I could look at this list that we fucking have open. I know exactly what time hang on. Where's 1980? It was more. It didn't read like I bet you think about me, like in that vein. It read more like I wish you would, or like How to Get the Girl. Where she's like really into like explaining exactly what happened and what could have been done, and also the fact that she's like, I'd be fine if you just walked by, but you had to talk about why you were wrong and I was right. But I can't believe you made me sit at home and cry like a baby, wait right by the phone every night. And now you ask about you and I. There's no you and I. Remember what you put me through. She has to talk herself in to, like, she's doing that Gryffindor thing where she's like, no, no, no. Remember, remember what happened.
I don't like that you're reframing some of these for me. I don't like it because that's not how I listened to it when I was. I keep almost saying when I was little. I was a teenager. I wasn't
when I was a kid back in the day.
Yeah,
I don't know. It does not come off as like I bet you think about me. Like I'm not.
If I look at the verse, at the verse you were just talking about, I when I hear the song in my head, I hear the chorus, and the chorus is always like I bet you thought you beat me, but you didn't, and like I win and whatever.
She says in every chorus that she has to like purposely go through fixing herself in order to go out in public and look like she's okay.
Why are you doing this? I don't like it. I don't like it. This was never Gryffindor to me. Oh no.
Oh no.
Fine. I guess fine. It's what am I gonna say? That's just sad because I had it in my head as something else. That's sad. I have to rework.
Also, I don't know. I actually don't know the story around it. Whatever, right? But the fact that she has to keep telling this guy, like, "See, I'm desirable. See." I've got an I heart question mark right on the back of my head.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe especially when I was younger, maybe I read these as like she won. Taylor's so strong and like
I'm strong like
she
Taylor.
Yeah, fine. Wow, she's okay. So she was tapping into crazy from really early on, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
The Joker and the Queen.
Ed Sheeran. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree. He gets weird. Have you listened to a lot of Ed Sheeran or no?
I mean, I've heard like the radio.
Right. If you go into the deeper one, he's a little odd. Beautiful, beautiful music. This is not a bad song. Never sorted it. Like I've never. It's sad.
I think it's a Slytherin song.
That's interesting. It sounds like he's singing to a Slytherin.
Well, she's singing the chorus parts. Like she's singing the parts about like, yeah, I fell for a Joker.
Oh my God, it's Taylor and Travis.
Shut up.
Yeah. If you look at it that way, yeah, because I'm just reading it and I'm like, yeah, I know you can fall for 1,000 kings and whatever, but
yeah,
see the best in me. This is a Gryffindor and a Slytherin, specifically a Gryffindor man and a Slytherin woman. Though, let me be clear.
Yes,
Gryffindor women don't behave this way. It's a different kind of crazy. Yeah, no. I get exactly what you're saying with that.
Sweet.
Interesting.
This is what you get.
Okay, so this one is weird because, like, she's on it, but, you know, there was that whole fucking controversy of, like, is that her doing the ooh, ooh, ooh? Like, it clearly is.
He's a Swedish man.
Clearly. So, I would put this in a logic house. Give me a second. Is there anything deeper than these fucking 4 lines? Hold on. Yeah, it's Slytherin.
Woohoo!
Huh?
I said woohoo!
Oh, I thought you said with who, and I was like, I don't know with her. It's about her, I'm sure.
No, I said woohoo. Did I put it in Slytherin?
I don't know. You have to tell me.
Oh no, I didn't.
Where'd you put it?
Ravenclaw.
Well, that's what I was sitting here like, is there more?
Okay.
But I still give it to Slytherin.
There's not a lot to this song.
No.
I'm trying to remember why I put it in Ravenclaw.
Because it's weird, probably.
But literally the only part of the song that actually has any substance is why I put it in Ravenclaw. We go fast with the game we play. Who knows why it's got to be this way? We say nothing more than we need. I say your place, then we leave.
I'm focusing on the chorus, but it only repeats 18 fucking times. So that's the part that's in my head.
It's literally the only exposition this song gives us.
Yeah. It's one of them.
And it says something just like Ravenclaw that's all the exposition they really think you need. They're like, you don't need more than this.
Sold. That was a very entertaining explanation. Sold. Give it to Ravenclaw immediately. We have Only the Young, and I'm gonna say this. I think it's a Slytherin song. You may not agree with me, but I think it's a Slytherin song because it reminds me of Change a lot. Like it's the same vibe. It's the
I
same.
have it in Slytherin.
Yeah, that's the. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I find it to be very Slytherin. I don't want to tell you about yourself, but that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah,
There's certain ones where she comes out, like the Taylor jumps out of it. You know, this is one of them where she's like, "I'm telling you, I'm giving you a directive. I'm telling you what to do, and this is an order." And like she really believes in it, you know, and it just comes through like a Slytherin giving, I don't know, not necessarily giving advice, but advising. Does that make sense?
I don't want to talk about this song in current events.
I know. Jeez. Dork. It's going to get dork.
And
Renegade.
How it's relevant again, whatever.
It's always been relevant, girl.
Yeah,
go fight. But no, I know right now. I know. It's a lot. So Change would be too. But so just lyrically and like the message of the song, it reminded me of that. So
yeah,
I threw it over to you guys. Renegade.
Big Red Machine.
People really pick this song apart. Like really. Like, this is like in a lot of edits, and it's a lot of like when they talk about her personal life, they talk a lot about Joe.
Oh yeah. People are always looking for like, when did it fall apart?
Yeah, and that whole part where it's like, is it insensitive for me to say get your shit together so I can love you?
Right.
And then I guess people, I don't know, should I talk about this? Should I talk about her personal life?
Go for it.
I guess when people realized
she's a fictional character.
He was battling like anxiety and depression, and like that was the thing that she's written about, like, alluding to. This also, is it really your anxiety that stops you from giving me everything, or do you just not want to? So it's another one where I'm a little bit diseased in the brain of thinking of it as a Slytherin song, because I'm thinking of her actually asking that, but to ask those questions so directly is also pretty Ravenclaw. Okay. But I don't know that a Ravenclaw would go, is it insensitive for me to say this? I think they might just ask their questions. Right. So yeah. I don't know. This is an interesting one. I don't know. Huh.
I have it in Gryffindor.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm the real life bleeds in, and I have a real problem with that. As you all know, if you've listened to previous Taylor Swift episodes, I get like really, we have to keep being like, but it's not about Taylor, the woman. It's the narrator, and I'm like, but I know what it's about.
I don't know. I think it comes across as Gryffindor, even if you like put that situation to it. It's somebody who is like, I definitely see it as like a responsibility thing, and not receiving, like, she wants some types of, it's funny because they're like, basically it's like they don't match in what they're looking at. So like the responsibility, I say from the Gryffindor's perspective, the responsibilities aren't matching. She's like, are you really going to talk about timing in times like these and let all your damage me and carry your baggage up my street and make me your future history? like, this is not the right time to be doing all this. Like, I don't want this responsibility, and you're trying to put it on me. But then she literally goes into, is it insensitive for me to say, get your shit together so I can love you? Is it really your anxiety that stops you from giving me everything? Or do you just not want to? She's like, I do want that response. Like, you're giving me the wrong parts.
It just, it read to me like almost like it would be about an emotion house, like an emotion house crashing out. You know, like, so if I think about the subject of what it's about, it sounds like a shitty Gryffindor guy, or it could be a shitty Hufflepuff guy too. But, and then I guess what probably pulls me away from Gryffindor, just in my own mind, because like I like your explanation, but just the reason that I wouldn't have gotten there is because when she says, if I'd have known how many pieces you'd crumbled into, I might have let them lay.
I was just going to use that to say Gryffindor.
Which I don't know. That doesn't track for me.
That's big talk for somebody who was like, I wouldn't have taken this on if I knew it was going to be so much damage to me. But like she did. No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
She did. And she would have. She's saying now, like, oh, if I had known, but clearly she was fine with it because she's saying she did know. She's saying, get your shit together. And she still took it on.
Why is it when something bad happens, so is you? Why is it something over you, Cash? I'm really getting ready for the next episode, everybody.
I'm very excited. I was like, how are we going to even do this?
Very easily.
No, but it's going to be like 5 hours because I was going to be like, let's just talk about the Gryffindor and Hufflepuff songs that we can connect to Dean and Cass. And I was like, every single one of them. So
Yeah.
like,
no, we'll have to like really narrow. We'll have to sit down and talk and make a list. Because look what's happening. I'm doing it with Ravenclaw songs. Like I'm doing it with everything. That's funny. I had it flipped, man. I had that completely about like a Gryffindor subject and someone being like, I'm really sick of your shit, personally.
I mean, it could be a Gryffindor duo. Who knows?
Oh, God help them.
Oh, God.
Oh, I've always had Safe and Sound and Hufflepuff in my mind. I don't know about you. Like it's.
Oh, yeah, that's awful. I put it down as Hufflepuff.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's just.
I'm your safe space. I'm your community.
Yeah.
I'm your, yeah.
Yeah. It's a very sweet song.
Mm-hmm. Sweeter than fiction.
Oh, sweeter than fiction. Oh, boy. Sweeter than fiction. What was this supposed to be on?
1989? Yeah, it's on the Target version of the...
yeah, I just want to see if it's about Harry. I'm just... It might be.
It could be.
Well, she's saying I loved you when you started, right? And I've always believed in you. And I'll say I knew it the whole time. Like I believed in you the whole time. And I'll be real. That strikes me in a not offensive way to your people. That strikes me as a little bit Slytherin to be like that. To be like, I was right. You proved me right the whole time, and I was there the whole time, and I was cheering you on, and I knew you'd make it, and now life is sweeter than fiction. But
got this in Gryffindor.
But I was gonna hold on
because it's a little Delulu.
However,
and in this perfect weather,
when you
like
keep
we don't
going,
remember the rain we thought would last forever and ever.
So what I was going to say was, and you're going to call me fucking crazy for making this connection, but I almost got a little Cassandra about it, where it's the same vibe but not the same feeling. So it's like I told you, didn't I say it? Didn't I tell you that like this was always going to happen? Whereas Cassandra is like depressed, like that's sad. It's like righteous anger, right? This is not. This is like sweet, whatever. But it gives me that feeling. Does that make sense? Because it's making sense in my brain as a connection. I don't know if people are going to understand what the fuck I'm talking about. So no. All right. Well, it made sense to me.
That you're saying like I believed when nobody else did. Like that's the theme that you're pulling.
The way that a Gryffindor does it is what I'm saying. Like
okay.
Like I knew. And like if someone, I feel like you're waiting for someone to come and challenge that, and like no one's challenging that. Calm down. Like okay, it's okay. So you knew, fine. All right, relax. It's the repetition in that one drove me away from Slytherin, because the I told you soing can be very of your house, but
that's true.
When you get manic about it, then you have to give it to mine. Yeah,
I just think it's very Delulu.
Yeah.
He's like, life is sweeter than fiction. We don't even remember the bad times. They don't exist.
They never happened.
No.
Oh my god. I fucking love Two is Better Than One. I love
I
this
remember you
song.
saying that.
And I'm really happy. Let me just say, I'm really happy that the lead singer of Boys Like Girls is apparently very nice now, because he wasn't very nice to me when I met him in 2009. Okay.
Like Natalie Portman.
He was not nice at all. He had sunglasses on. He was drunk, and he did not want to meet fans.
Christ.
But I had signed up to meet these people and all these bands at this festival, and he was just like, "Sup?" Sunglasses on at nighttime. Fucking sup? He was not very nice man. But now I've seen him like on TikTok come back and stuff, and now he's really nice. So maybe he fixed himself. I don't know. But this is just like a very sweet song. She's not in a lot of it.
No. She did help write it.
But it's sweet. It's just sweet.
Sweeter than fiction?
Yeah, but it's not Delulu. You can't give this to Gryffindor.
No, it's a Hufflepuff song.
Yeah, it's just, it's very sweet and surface level.
Slytherin,
like, let's see, but there's so much. It does not a lot. There's not a lot. I could sing this all to you and not even know what I'm fucking singing. You know, it's like one of those for me, like where I played it over and over. So now I'm just really dissecting it.
I got it. Slytherin.
I guess. It's the same thing over and over. My God, I've never noticed that. Jesus Christ. Say something else. Yeah, fine. Okay. Okay, Bella Swan. Fucking give it to her. Jesus. Oh, man. I wonder.
Bro, I saw actually... Bella Swan edit to right where you left me the other night, and I was like, whoa.
Really?
Yeah. Did I send it to you? I might have sent it to you.
I haven't even talked. My house has been riddled with the fucking flu.
You have so many TikToks for me.
I have not. I've opened the app for like a second and reposted the first thing I saw that was funny, and left and went back to my bed to die.
Oh my God.
I'm very excited to see that edit. But it's so funny that we're talking about this, because I had that song on my Edward and Bella playlist.
Really?
Back in the day.
Oh my God.
But it used to. Do you want to know why it used to bother me? It used to bother me because this song talks about I remember what you wore on the first day, and that fucking bitch wore a khaki skirt.
Yeah, she did.
So I never forgot. So I used to listen to it and be like, "This is so sweet. This is like Edward and Bella," and they'd be like, "Oh, that fucking skirt, that skirt, and the weird turtleneck that she puts Edward in." So Gracie Abrams. How do you feel about Gracie Abrams, like musically?
I don't listen to her a lot. I listened to this when it came out because it was Taylor, and I was like, I can't hear Taylor, and I'm not super into it. She's got that viral song right now that they do the chorus with. I like the chorus.
Yeah, me too.
So musically, that's how I feel about her. I'm influenced by her being a Nepo baby, so.
Does that affect you negatively? That makes you feel more negatively? That's funny.
Why?
It doesn't affect me at all. I don't care. If they're good, they're good. Okay. And if they're shitty, then I get to be like,
well, okay, that's why I'm saying that it affects me, that I don't think she's that great, and she's a Nepo baby,
I see. That's interesting. She's fine. Yeah, I'm like, I agree that the viral song is pretty good. Like, I've listened to it outside of the edits and whatever, but I don't like this one. And I think this is nominated for a Grammy, like for best collaboration.
Yes, it is. Yep.
And I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, I don't want to hate on it. And like, I know a lot of people like Gracie, and obviously we all love Taylor, but it's just not, I don't like it. It was never, I don't know. I don't know. When I listened to it also, it wasn't like it didn't feel like Taylor. Like, it doesn't feel like her.
No, it doesn't.
So, because it's so foreign, because there's like a lot of, it's like foreign to me. And I think probably because of the Babylon reference, like my gut wanted to do Ravenclaw, because a lot of this is weird. So it's a Logic House, like either way, you know. But I don't know. I haven't really looked at it that deeply. Let's look at the bridge. The bridge is where they tell you everything you need to know. Okay. That night you were talking false prophets and prophets. They make in the margins of poetry sonnets. You never read up on it. Shame. Could have learned something. Robert Bly on my nightstand. Gifts from you. How ironic. The curse or a miracle. Hearse or an oracle. You're well, you're incomparable. Fuck, it was chemical. I don't want to be mean. I was gonna say it might be too deep for my sorting. I'll probably put it in Slytherin then, because it has to go to a logic house, and that's not reading to me as Ravenclaw.
No.
So
It's like, do you miss us? I don't know.
I don't like it too. I don't know, whatever. I'm putting it there because some of the questions later remind me of a little bit of like, it may be again one of those things where it's written about a Ravenclaw. This person's it really might be.
Right.
A lot of things lend to that, but it's probably coming from a Slytherin who's questioning things. Oh, you'll always find your way.
Always find your
back
way
home.
back home. Man, I'm just picturing all the Dean and Cass edits I've seen of this song.
Have you?
Yes, you haven't?
I've never seen that. No.
Oh my God, there's one on.
That's cute.
I'm pretty sure I have sent it to you, but I'll send it to you again.
That's really cute.
It's in my Twitter bookmarks.
So this is Hannah Montana.
Montana.
What house would you put Hannah Montana in?
Change your head. Oh my God, I have never even thought about it.
Me neither.
Literally have never thought about it. I don't know if I could do it right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I never watched that show. I was just curious.
Oh, I watched it, but I don't know if I could sort it right now.
This one is like you can go out into the big old world, but you'll always,
Change your head.
You can make all these changes, but you always come back home. So again, I find myself at the crossroads of Hufflepuff and Slytherin because that feels like one of you guys in those weird similar ways. Where the real you is the superstar. It's never too far away.
Yeah, I have it in Hufflepuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just I'm trying to see if there's any. It feels like what are these weird connections I'm making? I'm making weird connections tonight.
Know.
I was thinking of not Suburban Legends, the other one where she's like,
"Say don't
you
go.
went to a party."
Talk to everybody.
Yeah, but
that's we don't talk anymore.
Yeah, but that's not. I was trying to see if that was a similar vibe. No, that's not. Like that's a fuck you song. That's not what this is. This is sweet. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, put it in Hufflepuff. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Are you having a good time watching my brain process things in real time, or is it like?
Yeah, it's really fun when I change your mind. You're like blown away.
I didn't. Another way of thinking. Whoa. I want Thug Story and Gryffindor. Give it to me. I want it.
I don't think you get it.
I want it.
I don't think you get it.
I could do the whole fucking rap right now. You don't know me.
I believe you. You don't know me.
You don't want to fight me. All right, fine. I need to look at this seriously. I've never in my life done that. I look at this in a serious way. I don't want to do that. You're ruining it, Lauren.
I didn't. How was I ruining
You're ruining it. You put it on this list, make it academic. It's supposed to be funny.
Our fake academics.
Let's see. I don't know how to take this seriously, guys. To
take it seriously, you just read it.
It's fucking stupid. What do you put in Gryffindor? Oh my God. Okay.
Not only stupid things are in Gryffindor.
No, I know, but if it's stupid and funny, then usually we get it. So I don't know. She's making fun of the fact that she's this like silly little girl from the suburbs that isn't really hard at all, but I could fight if I wanted to. It's just talking about like who she actually is. But it's not like I don't want to put that in. So I would put it in Hufflepuff. What do you think? I don't know how to look at this.
Slytherin.
I don't know how to look at it in a Slytherin way. It's too there's too many sweet cutesy things here.
Sweet cutesy.
What?
I don't know why you are calling it sweet cutesy.
Because it is. I'm so gangster you can find me baking cookies at night.
Yes, that's the That's the thing. She's like doing early blank space where she's like, this is who I am versus what this song is supposed to be.
I knit sweaters, yo. I
Like,
I get what you're doing. Like I get it.
No,
but
yeah, and but she's also like, I wasn't a fan of her at this time, so I know that it's like parodying Love Story a little bit and like her sudden
Mhm.
fame.
Mhm.
But so to me, like especially the end part reads like, listen, I can do rap too, because you can call me T Sweezy and I'm a rap star. Hey, it's a thug story. Now tell 'em who you are. Singer turned gangsta. You don't want to fight me. Straight to the top in my extra small white tee. She's like, yeah, I got T-Pain. I'm a gangster.
I know
Yeah, she's
you're
like,
a bit.
I'm
I
so
know.
tough. I'm a gangster. I'm famous
I
as
know.
fuck, and I knit sweaters and bake cookies.
Okay. Because I know that you're a big fan of this satirical Taylor. Fine.
That's what she's
It's
doing.
fine.
This
I
is
know.
her
I know.
first-
I get it. But it's
Uh-huh.
fucking stupid. I don't know. I
It
can't.
is stupid. It is stupid. Like she's making fun of herself. That's why I have it in there too. Because
I
she's
get.
like,
I
she
know.
did not take this seriously. Well, she took it seriously in so much as she was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I will ever do on
Because
national TV.
it's not serious. It's just hard for me to put it in a more serious house. Okay. But fine. Fine. Monologue, Slytherin,
I wonder where that goes.
put it, just put it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even going to look at it. I already know.
Hey, Joe, I'm doing swell. I'm here hosting SNL, but we're not going to talk about that.
My monologue.
La, la, la. Ha,
Can
ha,
you
ha.
imagine the balls that it takes to go up there and do that? And she didn't even she just didn't care. Like, she just did it. Like, it wasn't even, I would have died. I truly think I would have died.
I mean, it's again her playing into it because she was like, everybody's going to expect me to like talk about my love life and like boys and come after them. So like, I'll just do it. Like, I'll lean into it and I'll talk about Kanye.
Mm,
I've read lots of stories about that. Like she came in with that song, like
Yeah.
SNL writers talking about how like they have to be really careful around guest stars and like what they pitch to them or
Yeah.
whatever. And also that guest stars come in and pitch their stuff and they have to really carefully be like, this is not funny. But she
Yeah.
came in with this and they were like, amazing.
You are actually already funny.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you explain why Three Sad Versions is here?
Because she wrote it.
Okay.
Because she's a writer.
But
on
it's
Three Sad
but
Versions.
it's a. I don't know how to do this one. It's
What do you mean? It's
What
very
do
clear to
I
me
mean?
what house it's in.
Ben is like a sad Ron Weasley.
Yes.
This is just the whole thing is just roasting.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to. Should I read it? Do you want me to read it? It's
Why would you read it?
because it's stupid. Let's see what. Yeah, roast.
I also don't know. Like, I assume she wrote the parts that she sang, but I don't know how much more of it she wrote. Like, she might have done quite a bit of it. She's the only real
So
songwriter.
it depends. So it depends on how you want to frame it, right? Because it's Taylor, this could very easily be a Slytherin roasting you. But since it's for an SNL skit, it could also just be a Gryffindor insulting you as well. Just roast, boom, roasted over and over.
I think you also have to go by like what the skit is.
I don't really remember.
Pete Davidson shows up to these three guys who do their own little like sketches on SNL, and it's like, and Pete Davidson is at the point where he like had just been dating like Kim Kardashian or something. So like it was at the tail end of his SNL career, when he was like, he had that reputation of like picking up the women who had just been dumped or whatever.
Okay.
So he was like, hey guys, like you're doing great. I really want to do a sketch with you. And they're like floored. They're like, oh my God, we get to do a sketch with Pete Davidson. He thinks we're cool. And then Pete is like, this is me. I'm Pete. I'm so cool. And I'm with my friends. They're three sad virgins. And then it's like them trying to convince them that maybe they can do something different. And Pete's like, oh, yeah, sure. Like, they're like, let's talk about Dune. That's topical. Like, let's rap about Dune. So he's like, they're three sad virgins on Dune. Like that's the song.
Yeah.
And then they get to the point where they're like, no, we're going to tell him we're done. And so they tell him that they don't want to do it anymore. And Pete's like, oh, but we've got a real singer coming. And then Taylor shows up and is like, hey, Pete, ready to do this? So like the whole premise is that like Pete called her and was like, hey, I want to sing a song about my three sad virgin friends. And she was like, oh, cool, I'll write something up. And then like showed up to professionally do it.
Okay, thank you for explaining this skit. I
welcome.
did not remember that at all. I actually I would probably put that in Slytherin. I don't know if you agree with me.
Yes, I think it's very fitting that the three songs that we just talked about are all Slytherin because I think they're the most unserious and like truest to her just being like words.
Right.
Like, so
Yeah. Okay. The added context helps things.
You're welcome. It's a good sketch. I'd watch it if I were you.
I
All right,
saw
Rachel's
when it came
favorite
out.
song.
I love this fucking song, guys. I don't think that passenger seat. All right. Okay. I don't know. I used to sing it and be like, this is like me. This is how I feel about my crushes.
And they didn't know.
But yeah, so it's a person who like is fucking analyzes everything about this other person, but wouldn't tell the truth if questioned. But also, I feel like it's pretty obvious. Like I don't know that you're lying that well. I'm sure other people can tell. Like you know that his favorite color is green and he likes to fight and his birthday and his sister and his everything. Like you've collected this information. I don't think you're being very stealthy about it when you're asked if you lie. I think everyone fucking knows. You're being really obsessive. Yeah, so for me personally, I always looked at it like a person who just like, that's cute that you'd lie, but no one would believe you. So I would probably put it in Gryffindor for that reason. I don't know.
I have in Slytherin.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think she's slick enough to be a Slytherin. I don't think this is a person who would get away with it. So I don't agree.
I think it is because it's an emotional thing. So she's like, I'm not going to talk about it, but it's not like you're really trying that hard to hide it. You are just like, if you ask me straight up, I'm going to lie to you.
Yeah, but I don't think this is like she's up this guy's ass. Okay. Like she knows everything about his family, about him, whatever, all these things. Yeah. And then the part that kind of knocks Slytherin off for me is when she says he loves to argue and it kills me. I don't think that would bother Slytherin too much. I think that they would like that. So that's why I didn't give it to them. And because I just think it's very earnest and like I really do think the person's probably more obvious than they think they are in their own head. I mean, I have no way to prove that. That's just how I've always interpreted it. And just the part where it's like, I don't want to fight with him. I don't like arguing. Like, I don't want to argue with him. Like, what the fuck kind of Slytherin are you? What do you mean? Of course you want to fight with him. So that's my argument for it. First thought when I wake up is, my God, he's so beautiful. I don't, it doesn't strike Slytherin to me. Put on my makeup and pray for a miracle. I don't know.
I don't know where the part is where she doesn't want to fight with him.
Huh? It's the last chorus. I think it's about a Slytherin.
Oh, I don't think that she's saying, oh, and he kills me because he loves to argue. She's just like, that's how much she likes him. Like, it kills me how much I like him. I love that he loves to argue. Like, she's saying things that she likes about him.
I guess. I always thought it was about, I always looked at it like a very emotional girl looking at like a guy who's not like, I don't know if he's not seeing her on purpose or just doesn't, because she's like, I think he can see through everything but my heart. So obviously like she's describing him as intelligent that way. So
to be totally honest, I see him as a Gryffindor guy who's like emotionally intelligent. He like this whole thing, like he swears he's never going to fall in love.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's not the lyric that I've been hearing my entire life. Oh, and he kills me. It's oh, and it kills me. That's not how it sounds when she sings it. That can't be true.
You're learning a lot of things today.
That can't be true. That does change. That changes
Her
the lyric.
official lyrics.
Well, but I just explained it to you from the framework of and it kills me.
I know. I didn't hear you say that. That's why I was saying that's not how I
rewind this episode. Ew. This is ridiculous.
Listening to bootlegged LimeWire.
This is like with the fucking song that you hinged everything on one word. No, because
with a broken heart.
It changes things contextually completely.
Yes, that's why I was not agreeing with you. I didn't understand. Like, she loves that he argues. Oh, it kills me. I love it.
That's not. That's not the biblically correct.
Like, he kills me. She's like, he's so beautiful and perfect. He's killing me.
Yeah. But in my head, it's he loves to argue. Oh, and it kills me. Like, she doesn't want to fight. She's just like,
that's not what
I wish we'd stop fighting. No, of course it's not. If you go by this fucking lyric.
No, and also that doesn't make sense contextually, Rachel, because she's listing things that she likes about him and that she knows about him and that are special to her. Like, she holds these facts as little pieces she's gathered about him.
That doesn't matter. That's not what I heard.
Only she knows.
That's not what I heard. It's a very emotional song. She doesn't have to make sense the whole way through. Okay? He's the first thing in her head when she wakes up.
You said it at the beginning, though, that this is somebody who's very analytical about somebody else. And I see it as someone who, like, treasures these things that she knows that she's like, only I know this about him.
Yeah, sure.
And
Yeah, sure, fine. I'm only agreeing because I can't believe that's the lyric. I can't believe that is not it and it's he. I'm really surprised, and I don't think I can ever fix that in my brain. Like, I don't think I can listen to that and change that word. So I'm not going to. So the one in my head is Gryffindor, but the real one, reality, can go to Slytherin. That's fine. That's not the one in my brain.
Taylor's version.
Oh my God. Oh, lucky you, girl. This is like really, really, really little baby Taylor.
Yes.
I mean, this is like country baby. Is this age appropriate for sorting? Is it sortable? Is it over 12? How old was she? See, the year 2003, she just made it.
Yeah.
She just made it. Okay, she's a third year. Fine. I don't know. I don't know this song. This wasn't my style.
I don't know the song either, to be honest.
Well, her mama named her Lucky on a starlit night, and a rabbit foot in her pocket dances in spite of the fact she's different, yet she's the same. Lucky you. What the fuck is this about? What is this? I don't know what they're fucking talking about. This might as well be a foreign language. This is Southern speak. I don't know where you're talking. I'm from Queens. I don't know what you're talking about. Shakespeare, frankly, makes more sense to me than whatever the hell is going on here. Mama named her Luck. It's just about, so she's lucky. It's a lucky kid.
Her mom dead?
I don't know. Is that implied?
Maybe
Christ,
she'll sing
Taylor,
you
do.
Maybe she'll bring you into the skies. Honey, she'll love you. Funny how some view angels above you aren't so far away.
But just look at this. There's a little girl in this little town with a little too much heart to go around. Live forever. Never say never. You can do better. That's what she says. Do better than what? What are you fucking talking about?
The town, I'm guessing. The little town.
But like you're a little baby. You're a child. What do you mean you can do better? You're fucking you can't drive a car. What do you mean you can do better? Whatever.
She's telling her kid to dream big. And that's why she's named Lucky, I guess?
I guess she named her that on a starlit night. So she dances because she's different, but somehow the same.
Okay, yeah. So it is about, she's like breaking out. She sings a little song. She walks along a little pathway headed for the skies. Left to travels, lives they unravel, mind over matter. That's what she says.
Yeah, okay. So she's special and she's destined for greater than this little town.
Yes, she's Mary Sue, essentially.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm just getting like I'm shining like fireworks over your sad, empty town of it all. And so I put it in Hufflepuff.
Sure.
That's just how I feel about it.
I don't want to think about that song anymore. So.
Dear John?
I was having a hard time with it. No. This one,
Oh,
lucky you.
it's she wrote it when she was like 10,
Yeah.
so it's a fucking weird one.
And I'm sure she was trying to be very like abstract about it.
I'm
like,
sure that she was.
I'm
And
a
it's very
deep
cute.
songwriter. Yes.
Oh man. So permanent marker. The gossip on the street about permanent marker is that she didn't like her brother's girlfriend. And
Okay.
that's what that's about. Which is like
Interesting.
I don't know.
Why would she be jealous of her sister, her brother's
No,
girlfriend?
she's saying I'm not jealous of you, by the way. Like I
Right,
just
but
thought
why
you
would
should know.
anybody think?
I have no idea. I don't remember. I just remember
Okay.
people saying it was about Austin's girlfriend.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
Slytherin song.
She really
Went into
fucking
this boy's
hates her.
room.
Holy shit.
Went into this boy's room and ripped up a photo, and like he had a hell of a time taping that thing to better, but he knows not to put it on his wall anymore.
This is an unhinged human being.
Yeah.
This is a crazy person. They found that picture of you in the green dress, and guess what? It went through fucking paper shredder. Fuck you and your green
He'll
dress.
never find all the
Jesus
pieces.
Christ.
He knows if he ever puts it back together, he will not be putting it back up on the wall.
That's destruction of property. That's a felony. No. It's a misdemeanor. This is X is the shape that I drew through your face in permanent marker. It also could be Hufflepuff. This could be a Regina George with the rage. It's a lot of rage. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know many Slytherins who would come out of get out of pocket like this, that would get this loony publicly and leave a trail. Because you're letting them know that really bothers you, that he had that picture up and whatever. And like, you're drawing X's.
No, I don't see it as like it really bothered you. I see it as like was like the warning to him. Like the whole thing that she's like, now he knows to keep it off the wall. She's like, now he knows he won't be doing shit like that again. It's not that it bothered her. She was just like, this is the warning. Don't do shit like that again. Like, it's not bothering her. She's just like, don't do that. I don't like it. Cut it out.
Fucking lunatic. You should run away from this person.
I mean, the whole song is about her drawing an X through the face.
Yeah. She says from the beginning, I'm not trying to show maturity. I'm not trying to be mature. Feel free to take it. You can have it. Okay. Scary. Dark blue Tennessee. You're the only 10 I see. What?
I think this is the one she sang on Miss Americana.
Really?
I don't remember. I read it on Wikipedia if that is correct.
Oh. I think isn't this like a baby tale or something? Like really?
Yeah, it's like Fearless Era. Oh, never mind. Debut.
Yeah, like she was like really young.
I think she re-recorded it. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Well, this guy's a fucking liar, and he's really mean on the phone. And she's like, still like, I really miss you anyway. Like, if you really look at this, he's really mean.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, like she's really letting it hurt her. Why are you picking up the phone? A baby wrote this. We have to keep in mind. It's really like
true.
You know, he was lying when he said he moved to LA. He's hiding on the other side of town.
And lied about moving to LA. He got a girlfriend in Canada.
This man's a Ravenclaw. This kind of dedication and loyalty to someone, I might have to put it in Hufflepuff. I don't know.
Okay. Sure.
It's really dedicated, like really, like it's pure. It's pure and sweet and sad.
Right.
Which Hufflepuffs can be.
They can be. I'll take it.
I don't like that man.
Does not seem like a good man, Savannah.
No, he's not a good man, Savannah. All right. And Smoky Blue Nights. Oh, another country one. Oh, boy. This is just like... She's really good at these songs. She was really good at this when she was young. Just being like really detailing, painstakingly descriptive.
Right.
I'm sitting. It's really what it comes down to is I'm sitting and staring at the sky on like a Thursday night, and she's like,
Right.
"But still, through the haze, I can make out constellations." Like, all right, you're 13, but that's incredible. That's her talent. I only smile when I'm with you. I'll write a song for you. Only you. It's all about you. It's probably Southern. Like she's so hyper focused on this dude. Yeah, I've played 1,000 songs, sang 1,000 words. Now I only want to sing to you. There's nothing I'd rather do. And because I think she's sincere and actually believes this Delulu, I'm gonna put it in Southern because she means it. She means it.
Yep. All right.
Baby Taylor was a poet, and she knew it. That doesn't rhyme, but she knowed it. I will go out on a limb and say most of these are Slytherin, huh?
Slytherin one.
Well, these are deeply personal, cutesy Taylor songs, a lot of them. The ones that really don't feel like they're coming, the ones that feel like she's out of her own head, that you can easily see, like you can track where the other houses are. But a lot of these are like deeply personal, and she wrote them when she was very young. So there's a lot of baby Slytherin here, which is cute. Sorry, Hufflepuff. I thought maybe. I really thought maybe because there's such old songs. When I looked at the list, and I was like, oh wow.
Right.
I thought maybe they were all going to be cutesy like love story ones, and they're not.
I wonder, like, there's reasons that she like kept them off the albums or like whatever, or I don't know. I wonder if she is like, this is too personal, or this is too. But
some of them, they're no more or less personal than one she's actually put.
I don't think so. I'm just wondering, like, why most of them are Slytherin that she like kept off, and I don't know if it's because she thinks some of them are too personal because they read that way to her because they are her house, or if it's because she's like, she's not sorting herself, obviously, but she's able to see that it's her voice and she's trying to connect to more people, or she's like being too repetitive because a lot of them are
repetitive.
Slytherin.
A lot of these are they're very repetitive.
Well, but like I mean like repetitive in the way that it's like it's from the same feeling. Or
I know,
like,
it just made me think of how many of these like were actually contextually very repetitive too. So maybe she just didn't think they were up to snuff. But like Christmas Tree Farm, that's.
I mean, she wrote that not super long ago. It was during like Reputation era or whatever, wasn't it? 1989.
I honestly don't remember.
She wrote it. It's not from that original album. I don't think. I like just watched her recording it. She like woke up one day and was like, I want to write a Christmas song.
Huh.
And like pull it all together in a day. And it was in her recording studio in her house.
Right. Gryffindor got obliterated. Actually, Ravenclaw got obliterated.
She was like, "You will know all my crazy." Yeah, she released it in 2019. That's like a fairly recent song, Christmas Tree Farm.
That's crazy. I thought it was way older than that. That might be because doesn't she have a Christmas album?
Yeah, she does.
So I thought that was on there. That's not on
Christmas song is from. No, it was released as a single.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I find it weird that sometimes her bonus songs are better than certain tracks that are on the album. In my opinion, sometimes they're better.
Right.
So like the 1989 ones, I don't know, she could be a pathological liar, and those were not written during the time of 1989.
Yeah.
She could be a liar, right? I don't know. But for something like All the Girls You Loved Before, that feels like Lover. I believe that she wrote that during the time of Lover 100%.
I don't know.
Right?
I could believe that she's a pathological liar. I also think the songs from 1999 like are so deep in their feelings. Like I have a really hard time thinking that she would think that way about some of that stuff now. So.
Yeah. That's also true. That's a good thing to keep in mind. I don't think that she would feel that way about it many years later. Yeah, I don't know. I would have removed, like, personally, I don't like Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And, like, it's cute for the opening of the Eras Tour. It's very cute. But, like, I feel very strongly that you could have just popped that one. Or It's Nice to Have a Friend. Just popped that out of that album and put that song, put All the Girls You Loved Before on that album. But what do I know? I don't get It's Nice to Have a Friend. I don't get how that made it. And All the Girls You Loved Before didn't make it. But I'm not in her head and I'm not a Southern. I don't know. She has her reasons. Yes. And now we wait.
She's
for
famous.
Reputation and Debut. Debut is going to come first. I can't believe that. But I guess it's the whole thing.
Why do you think Debut is going to come first?
Because she's going to take back her name and she's going to take back her reputation. Isn't that some cringe millennial shit you've heard if you've never heard it?
Why wouldn't she take back her name finally? And then it's a circle.
I agree. But December's coming, and I just feel like debute's going to come first.
She would have announced it by now if it was debut.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to come out on December. I'm saying, like, I feel like she's going to make the
She's
announcements.
going to announce it?
Yeah.
Well, then if it's not going to be released, she could be announcing Reputation on December 13th.
I don't know. So I'm with you, but part of me really thinks that Reputation's her biggest one. It's the one that she knows everyone's really waiting for. Because everyone wants the bonus ones from that. So it would make sense as the artist then to keep that for the very end, especially because the Eras tour is going to end and she's going to need something to keep, to keep relevance. So you want to save the best for last, I think.
Reputation would still come out after, and we know she's already recorded it. Like,
well, it's difficult for me to argue why it's a good choice. I don't think it is, but I think she's saving it.
I don't think it is either, and I think she's too into this like full circle bullshit where she would want her first album to be her last, and it's the one, and it's her name.
I always thought so too. But it's just bizarre to me that it wouldn't.
I don't know. It does.
We skipped all the dates that made sense for Reputation. So I don't know.
I don't know. It could be. I mean, it feels like a late winter album to me. It could come out next February.
But it was a fucking summer. It was August.
Yeah, well, it was end of summer. But yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, she released everything at a different time than it was originally released. I don't know.
It's weird. I don't understand.
It makes sense. It makes sense that debut might be last too, because I think she's already working on a fucking new album. So it wouldn't matter if debut was cut.
Complete sense for a debut to be last. It makes the most sense. Cyclically, even for my brain, and I'm not as crazy about it as she is, it just makes sense. But I don't know. There's a lot of arguments for Rep coming last, and I think where they line it up, like I've seen the arguments for it, like where they line it up with scheduled things that are coming out, and then how like you take back your name, then your reputation, and the point would be to put the biggest one last, because debut is not going to be the biggest re-release at all. It's going to be Reputation. So she might be saving that for last, but it doesn't make sense to me in a full complete circle, and I don't like it. So if that's what she's doing, I'm going on the record and saying I don't like it, but it might be.
I don't like it either.
Well, also I just want Reputation, like enough. Like just let's go.
Tired of this.
All right. That's too damn bad. All right, next time, very, very exciting. We're going to focus exclusively on Dean and Castiel of Supernatural. And we're going to talk about the Hufflepuff and Gryffindor songs that describe them, because they are Hufflepuff and Gryffindor couple.
Taylor Swift songs.
Yeah, sorry, Taylor Swift, obviously.
She said, I guess, the important stuff first, but it's our 100th episode. Can you believe we've been doing this for
I can't believe we haven't hit it yet. That's weird. That's weirder to me. I thought I would have.
Well, we had a hiatus. It would have been November 5th, but
yeah, it could have been.
No, actually. If we came
it
back
wouldn't have come out
yet. You said you would. It would have been November 5th. If you hadn't needed to do a hiatus, it would have come out in like the summer.
December? Oh, the summer?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, right now it's still November, so.
True. But it'll be December then.
Well, lucky everybody. Merry Christmas and a happy Destiel New Year.
That might be coming out for Taylor's birthday, basically.
Even better.
You're welcome, Taylor Swift.
Look how it all just works out for us. Look at that. But yeah, I'm excited about that one. So
me too.
Let's go. More Taylor, more Destiel. Let's go. We're never gonna let either of these things go. We're gonna milk them fucking last drop. Woo! So we'll catch you on that one. I'm very excited about it. Talk to you all soon.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to Sort of Brilliant. If our sorting choices inspired any rage or excitement, we'd love to hear from you. We're open to feedback, suggestions for characters to sort, and solid counter-arguments with citations.
Never forget your citations. You can find us hanging out on Twitter and Instagram at SOB_pod, or shoot us an email at sortofbrilliant@gmail.com.
And since we're not above begging, please rate and subscribe to Sort of Brilliant on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever else you listen to podcasts. Please share our posts on social media, and if you're a Gryffindor, maybe you'll inspire sorting fights among your own friend group.
The theme music is Hot Shot by Scott Holmes. Can't wait to sort with you again next time. Bye!